Howdy, I'm Mushmallow, and you are, well, you're you. Hello, you. Welcome to Dark and Creepy Diamond Painting, where art takes a twisted turn. Come, join me as we bring to life chilling designs, spooky masterpieces, and we do it all one drill at a time. Like, subscribe, grab your drills, and get ready to create something dark and dazzling. Let's paint the darkness together. Come on, let's go. Here we go, you guys. It's time for a whip and chat. So let's, I don't know, whip and chat. Whip is work in progress, so grab yours. Let's sit down and get all comfy and make those fart noises in our chairs while we shift around and find that perfect comfy spot. Don't tell me it doesn't happen to you too. I know it does. And let's dive in. But first, before we get all comfified, I wanted to show you the canvas we're working on. This is the first canvas of March. I am going to be doing the traditional Irish, Celtic, Viking, green, gold theme situation. This first one was picked by Sundown. I wanted to show you guys. Now, this is from Temu. It's a 50 by 50. There's how many? 23 colors, and it's a Celtic cross. You can't see the whole thing because my ugly mug and some handsome mugs are in the way, but it is a Celtic cross that's jeweled with a dragon wrapped around it. And yeah, this was Sundown's first pick. He did a DNA test, and he has like Irish and Viking DNA situation going on, and so this is kind of one of his months of the year that he likes to enjoy and celebrate, and so I let him pick the canvases for this month, and this was the first one. So far, I think, for a 50 by 50 round drill from Temu, I think it's turning out phenomenal. You may catch a little hint, a glint of special little reflections in the gemstones on the cross. I am blinging them out, my friends, with some ABs, and here are my AB choices for the blinging of the gemstones there. So the only thing I'm highlighting in this is just the gemstones here. Just kind of wanted to give them something special, a little pop, and that was actually Sundown's idea. So yeah, what do we think so far? I was really kind of worried about the head of the dragon here. Not really rendering really good, but I think it is, for, like I said, for the size, I think it's rendering very well, and you can even see some scaling pattern here. So I'm not displeased. Not displeased at all. The colors are like really bright and bold. This green's really bold. These purpley pinks are really bold. So it kind of gives me a skosh of like a cartoony effect, but overall I'm happy with it so far, and we're gonna get to work on it. All right, I am settled and comfy, and I have spared you the chair adjusting, position adjusting fart noises. Let's kind of get started. I do have my Kevin's Creations little nail saver situation hooked on my thumb here to help me pop open containers. I'm going to be using Flower Designs pens here, ZodiacShadows straightener should I need it. Let's see, a TTTAFTERDARK trinket tray, and I am playing around with Alien Putty's brains, and yeah. Oh, and I'm using some Dark and Creepy Diamond Painting themed release papers from Bee's Crafty Corner. Shop on Etsy. Links to everything will be down in the description box below, per usual. Also, this is a Flower Designs tray. So how is everyone's day going? I hope everybody's doing well. Today is a Tuesday. We had storms roll through earlier today. They were talking like Chicken Little. The sky is falling, the sky is falling. Oh my gosh, everybody be ready. 70-mile-per-hour winds, which, to be fair, we did get some gusty winds. But, I mean, I don't think we had any damage on the property. Pretty sure Sundown would have told me if we did. It was rumbly, a little thundery rumbly, but nothing too crazy. Not the crazy that we were expecting. Not the crazy that appeared on the Doppler. I thought, oh no. When I saw the Doppler, I'm like, uh-oh. But it really wasn't too bad. It was just pretty much a generic little thunderstorm. I mean, I slept through it. I heard the beginnings of it. I'm like, oh, pretty little rumblings. Oh, that's a nice little pitter patter of rain. And then lights were out. I was gone. I snoozed. I do believe I woke up at one point. Sundown had said the power blinked out, but that's all I remember before I was like, cool story, bro. Fell back asleep. Took me a little napola. It's strange, more and more these days, in more recent weeks. Sorry, I have to adjust this. It's getting in my way. I can't seem to make it through a day without a nap, despite how early I go to bed, how well I sleep the night before. Shut up, Kristen. I already can hear you in the comments, and the video's not even done filming yet, but I know what you're gonna say. I stay up too late. I'm a night owl. True story. I do stay up late. I am kind of a night owl, but yeah, I don't know. It doesn't matter how good I sleep at night or when I go to bed early or late. I can't make it. I can't make it through a day without a nap. Like, and we're not talking like, oh, I'm gonna rest my eyes for 15-30 an hour. No, this is like a daytime sleep. This is a very heavy daytime sleep. Several hours, knocked the F out, completely oblivious to the world around me, except for when everybody panics when the lights blink out. But otherwise, yeah, sleeping through severe thunderstorms and stuff. Makes me nervous, considering what I know about my health situation and what doctors have said and stuff. The fact that I'm getting so tired and weak makes me nervous, but I'm also a panicker, so I'm a little anxious. So I'm sure it's just my brain, making a little more out of, something out of nothing. I'm probably just tired. I'm human, and I'm almost a 46-year-old human, so I assume with age, comes tiredness. Hey, living life is exhausting sometimes. Let's see. That's kind of my personal update. There's my sleeping patterns, you guys. You're welcome. Aren't you glad you tuned in for that? Anything else? I guess, well, I'm sure everybody's really sick of hearing about it, so I'm just going to gloss. I'm going to gloss over it. We got some bombshell news overnight last night. Under the cover of darkness, a public announcement was made that Art and Soul Diamond Painting is closing their doors. Did close their doors, I guess. Abruptly closed their doors following some turmoil. For more information about that, you can probably go just about anywhere. I'm sure there's some videos about, people talking about it already up by now, and if not, there's Facebook, so you can see for yourself. You can check Art and Soul's Facebook page. Who else was involved? Hannah Lynn. You can probably check out her socials and find out that information, but you can find that information on my Facebook group if you haven't joined it already. Hi, we have a Facebook group. You are welcome to join if you're a subscriber. It is for subscribers only, so please only eligible applicants apply within. Yeah. Oh, what else? So, yeah, we're not gonna dive deep into that. What else is going on in diamond painting news? Kristen at Crafty-ish Kristen here on YouTube, another diamond painter. She and I are preparing our next episode of Spilling the Tea. We are, it's only episode number 2 of the series, you guys. We've got a long way to go, and I think the first one was pretty positively received, though we are not daft. We do realize that we have some fine-tuning to do here and there. We have a vision, a direction, an idea. Things are going to change and mold and shape as we go. Nothing's perfect out of the gate, and if it is, double check, because no, it's not. So, yeah, we got the formalities and the introduction out of the way in the first episode and kind of gave you guys a little bit of a taste of what to expect. But we have, like I said, a vision and a plan for what we want it to be, how we want it to go, the type of presentation we want for you guys, and we'll be fine-tuning that in the weeks to come. But yep, episode 2 is in the making and will be on this channel, Dark and Creepy Diamond Painting, so stay tuned. We will be alternating channels back and forth to give us both the opportunity to present our collaboration on, in both places. So definitely go check out Crafty-ish Kristen here on YouTube and give her a sub if you don't mind, and that way you won't miss a singular episode of Spilling the Tea. And again, if you have no idea what I'm talking about, Spilling the Tea, what is that? It is, like I mentioned, a collaborative effort between Crafty-ish Kristen and I. We will be doing it a couple times a month, an episode, and alternating channels. Last episode was on Crafty-ish Kristen's channel. So if you're curious, what is the Spilling the Tea series you're talking about? Go check it out. It's basically what we're going for is a kind of a dysfunctional talk show meets, two friends on a phone call type of thing. And we are going to tackle a bunch of different kinds of issues relating to diamond painting and the, everything surrounding or affecting this art and stuff. We are going to chit chat a little personally sometimes too. It's just basically like you guys are going to get to sit in on one of our personal phone calls when we talk about certain topics and chat with us. And if you can show up to the premiere when it releases as a premiere, there will be live chat and you can chat with us live. We will be there to chit chat. But yeah, Kristen describes it a lot better. She's a lot more eloquent with words. I can be when I want to be, but why would I want to be? I'm chilling. So if you want it explained in a lot more eloquent manner, go check out her channel. If you have seen an episode or you already can tell it's going to be your jam or whatever the case may be, Bee's Crafty Corners on Etsy has some custom Spillin' the Tea with Kristen and Mushy release papers. Yeah, some new designs. Kristen also has some fantastic new pippies. Oh, I'm sorry. Did that lack enthusiasm? I'm sorry. Let me try again. Fantastic new pippies. Release papers. Yay! Pippi? Who's Pippi, you ask? Well, that is her channel mascot, who I've come to know as the Eater of Darkness, the Killer of Darkness, the freaking Snuffer of Darkness. So Pippi and I, we don't get along so well. Oh, I sort of need drills to put down. I'm grabbing my pen like I'm gonna diamond paint. Need drills to do that. What else? Is there really anything else? Rokkari got the most recent pre-order shipment in, and is gonna be working her patootie off, putting our packages together and getting our canvases sent out to us. Be kind. And you know, I know the stuff takes time. I know that we're excited. Some people, I mean, I'm impatient. I'm an impatient person, so I know it's rough waiting, but it's worth the wait. In my opinion, I've done multiple of her canvases. Well worth the wait. And you know that it's been, you know, inspected by Eve herself before it gets to you, so she can make sure everything is handy dandy. And yeah, the Chinese New Year situation also occurred in February, so that caused a little bit of delay with the ordering and shipping. Not her fault, so don't go getting all angry like, where is my canvas? It's coming. Okay, you might have even gotten an email talking about, hey, yay, from Shopify. Hey, yay, your canvas, it's on its way. Woohoo. Just know that that auto generates through Shopify when she prints the mailing labels, and that initial here comes your canvas notification email with tracking information from Shopify is what I have come to learn as the hint that Eve is expecting them at her house very soonly and will be packing them very soonly, so she pre-printed the labels. That is what that tells me. That tells me, ooh, here come the canvases to Eve's house. And then you'll get another email, I believe, when the tracking updates and it's been dropped off. But you know, I can't remember for sure if you get that second email, so double check me. Just keep checking your tracking. If you got the email and it's got the tracking and it's like not going anywhere, it's because she's still packaging everything up. Calm down. Calm down. I promise. It's not lost, hurt, or stolen, otherwise known as lurst, I guess, in my brain. Have a little patience. Have a little patience. Just know she is working on it. She's one person, and she does have a full-time job and a family with young children, so she can only really work on producing new images, packaging up orders, and etc. at night. And by then, I'm sure she's probably pretty exhausted. I know I would be. I've been there, done that, you know. So I've lived a similar life, so I understand the woes. You gotta sleep sometime, right? So she's doing what she can with the time she's got. Just be patient. Is my message to you. And yeah, I mean, that's really all I can really say about that. I don't work there. I'm not a mouthpiece for Rokkari. I don't work there. I'm not an employee, so I really don't know much beyond the fact that once you get that email with the tracking number, that first initial email talking about your package is on its way, here's your tracking, that is a sign that she has pre-printed the labels and is going to start packaging everything up. I know this last order in particular was quite sizable. Quite a lot of you shippy shopping over there at Rokkari. I also heard a nasty little rumor that there were way too many pippies sold. The heck is wrong with you people? The cute pippies. Way too many cute pippies and way too many pink Michaels. I'm very disappointed in any of you who partook in the cute pippy or the pink Michaels. For shame. And you can go sit in the timeout chair over there in the corner. We got no time for that over here in Dark and Creepy. Oh, I'm so disappointed in you. I am an advocate for, like, you don't pay my bills, you don't tell me how to spend my money, you know, all that stuff. I'm telling you now, this is the exception. I'm not going to pay your bills, but I am going to tell you how not to spend your... Don't buy Pippi, buy something dark and creepy. What is wrong with you? What is wrong with you people? Okay, that was all. Just a little bitter, just a little disappointed, a little, you know, shame, ding. Game of Thrones reference there. Yep. But, no, seriously though, our Rokkari is on its way. Yay! she's working on it. What else? Is there anything else? Diamond painting, newsworthy life, diamond painting. Hello? Nope. Okay, personal stuff. Anybody care? Probably not. Ready for me to overshare? Sure, why not? Let's overshare. An update. Anybody like an update on anything that's been going on since the Indonesian bride scam WiP'n'Chat series? I got a little bit. I can talk about a little bit. Can't talk about a lot of it. I can talk about a little bit. X. How apropos. I'm looking for the X symbol, and we're about to talk about things involving X's. Yay! So updates to the Indonesian bride scam situation. And like, I guess I'll do, let me look at the time. I guess I'll do a little bit of like clarification, questions asked, comments left, maybe address those, answer some of those lingering questions. So I did get some private messages. Thank you anyone who messaged and gave me advice or thoughts or support. Appreciate it. Also got a lot of support in the comments. Thank you. I was really scared and nervous to put something so personal and open myself up to that level of vulnerability, because it could have really only gone one of two ways. Could have gone well with support and positivity, or it could have gone negatively with, you know, hate and nasty comments. You never really know with the interwebs. So thankfully I have a wonderful community of viewers that pop in and were supportive and understanding, and I appreciate it. But some of you had some comments and or questions, and I thought along with a little update I might address some of that. So where to even start? First off, insurance. Yes, insurance. Well, to clarify some things, because I kind of gloss over it, because it's a complicated situation, as are many interpersonal things. But spoiler, Sundown, Leah's dad, the dude that I date night live with and is frequently butting his country bumpkin head over here into our videos and stuff. He and I are not married. He and I are not married. I am still legally, wait, this is sticky glue on here. I'm still legally married to my ex. I have been separated, though we did not file legal separation. I have to be married to him to stay on my TRICARE insurance. So updates. My family my family is not perfect. Okay, no one's is, I don't think. I mean, there is no such thing as perfection, in my opinion. And if you think you've achieved perfection, you need to review your checklist, because nobody's perfect. You know, my family, while not perfect, no one's is, right? I don't have much family left. Cancer has taken most of my family from me. Cancer and old age. And, you know, my father now has cancer. So, you know, cancer might take him too. And then there's me and all my issues. And so, and then I have Leah and Sundown. That's my family. That's what I've got left. I have cousins and stuff, but we're not close. So, but my family rallied around me, came together, and helped me fund a retainer for a really good lawyer in California, who the same day that she got her retainer payment drew up the divorce paperwork and got it off to the courthouse the very next day. Drew up the paperwork the same day, had it at the courthouse the next day. and filed for me in California, where it will be most beneficial to me. And basically it was a race to the courthouse, you know, who was going to get there first, him to the Arkansas courthouse that would benefit him more and go faster for him and be what he wanted, or me to the California courthouse, where it's more beneficial to me, and, you know, a longer, more drawn out process. In with the filing of the divorce papers, built into it is like basically an injunction that says that he cannot really change anything important that he is currently providing. So he can't, you know, shuffle money to foreign accounts, or hide money, give away money, spend a bunch of money to get rid of it. He kind of puts a halt on everything during the entire proceeding. He can't kick me off of any insurances that he's providing. So he can't kick Leah and I off of the car insurance or the medical insurance. So it buys me some time. It buys me some time to get my treatments started and get maybe a procedure or two out of the way, and locate some kind of insurance alternative, since TRICARE, when the divorce is finalized, will boot me off. That's kind of where we're at right now. I secured an attorney with the help of my family, who came together to help me afford a good attorney, and we got the paperwork drawn up and filed. And fun fact, I don't know if the attorney planned this as like a mind thing, or if it was just happy coincidence, but he was successfully served on his birthday, no less. Happy birthday! And the funny, kind of messed up funny thing to me is that to him, he was excited. He was like, "Oh, I'm ready, you know, I want these papers." I think he thought it was going to be like the movies where somebody shows up with a manila envelope with a document with little sign here tabs, and he was just going to sign, and then shoo, all done, divorced. I don't think he fully grasps how it all actually works. I'm sure he got less excited if he actually read the papers because I figured if he is going to go back on his word, in, you know, to my detriment to my actual life, then I'm free to go back on my word not to pursue spousal support. So here we go. The most important thing is the medical insurance to me, you know, or at least the money to be able to pay for new medical insurance, which is, like I said, considering my pre-existing conditions and what they are, and the cost to try to fight them is going to be astronomical. I'm going to have a hard time finding insurance company that's going to bring me on. So that's kind of where we're at. Now we wait and see how he responds, what happens, and in the meantime, I guess I can resume my medical treatment. And if he tries to yoink my medical insurance out from under me in retaliation, or, you know, for any reason whatsoever during the process, then he is subject to sanction by the court. It's kind of where we're at. He did not know I had an attorney. I did not divulge that, though I'm sure he found out when he opened the paperwork. And so a few surprises, a few small wins in my little head. You know, the surprise that I have retained a good attorney, and I'm sure he didn't expect that I would be able to, with my financial situation and my medical stuff and eating all my money. I am quite sure that he was surprised to learn that I have representation. He breached our agreement, and therefore I am now free to, I'm not locked into holding my end of the bargain, you know? He broke his word and broke our agreement, so there is no more agreement. He broke it, dissolved it when he broke the rules. So fair is fair, you know? I feel like if you want to, you know, if the rules don't apply to you, if the agreement doesn't apply to you anymore on your whim, then it doesn't apply to me then yeah, tit for tat, you know? So I missed a bunch of O's. How did I do that? So on a personal note, that's what's going on over here. Yeah, that was an expensive doozy. We being Sundown and I are going back to St. Louis in what is that, a week or two, for medical travel. Yay. Woohoo. Mostly for him. I'm gonna try to hope that there's like some availability, last minute cancellations, something to squeeze in some of the tests that I need. I need like a almost 2-hour MRI. I need to see the orthopedic surgeon for my shoulder replacement. I need labs. I need my cancer markers done. I need the almost 2-hour MRI is head, neck, and spine to take a look at the lesions on my brain and the little tumor on the back of my brain. And then I need another about hours worth of MRIs to check on my liver tumors and make sure none of them have grown little spikes, aka turned malignant. I know I've mentioned it before, so old news to some of you, but in case you're new here, hi. I'm essentially a tumor factory. A couple years ago, I started developing tumors in my liver, and then they started popping up in other places in my body, including my chesticles, my cervix, now my uterus, my brain, and a couple little ones on my spine. And I'm fighting that. My tumors on my liver, well, the ones that they've found and biopsied on my liver and my chesticles are benign at present, but they are a really rare kind. The ones on the liver are called inflammatory hepatic adenoma type B catenin, as I don't know, as dictated by the Mayo Clinic per biopsy. But the rest of the tumors, like the ones in my chesticles that are still there, are also not hepatic because that's liver, but they are also the same type of inflammatory adenoma type B catenin. They are a super, super rare type. Now, you know, adenomas, inflammatory adenomas are not incredibly rare on their own. The kind that I have, the subtype, the B catenin, that's the rare kind. They have a and the inflammatory part is pretty rare. What it basically means is they are one of the very few benign tumors that actually has a switch that can turn from benign to malignant. The general rule with tumors, my understanding anyway, is the general rule with tumors is once benign, always benign, and once malignant, always malignant. And that is just kind of the law of tumor. But in my case, when they want to throw a temper tantrum and flip their humanity switch, essentially, for you Vampire Diaries fans or whatever, when when they decide to flip their humanity switch, they will go malignant, and then we will be facing, with the amount of tumors that are throughout my body, I will be facing a pretty dire situation. Pretty dire situation, and they keep finding new tumors all the time. In fact, that is one of the newer medical issues I'm dealing with and have been dealing with. I have had some tumors removed. The ones that can be removed have been removed. I've had one removed from my chest. I've had a couple removed from my cervix over the last couple years. They, keep growing there, and they keep taking them out. I am supposed to be starting radiation on my uterus. And if that proves to be ineffectual, then the next step is going to be a hysterectomy. So, why is it so hard to get a hysterectomy? Like, they used to hand those things out like ADHD meds to kids. And now it's like impossible for a woman to get a hysterectomy even when there's a medical reason for it. I don't understand, but it was explained to me, like, we have to try everything else first before, you'll be approved for a hysterectomy. And I'm just like, are you kidding? We could solve a lot of problems by just, not all my problems, but a lot of my problems just by yoinking out the guts. Just I'm of an age, I don't need them anymore. Just take them. Here you go. I volunteer as tribute. But no, it's not that simple anymore, apparently. Apparently, you have to literally try every other available medical remedy for whatever the problem in the area is that you're requiring or requesting a freaking hysterectomy for before you can actually have one. What is wrong with that picture? It's crazy. So no, let's go ahead and make me suffer first. Let's put me through a whole bunch of stuff, uncomfortable stuff that is not really necessary, but someone somewhere at a desk, I don't know who, but someone somewhere decides this stuff for me and my body. So I have no control. I cannot just show up and be like, take it all, and then be like, okay, let's schedule it. Apparently not an option. I know this because I asked. I was just like, how about we skip the radiation? That doesn't sound like it's going to be a lot of fun. That's time wasted where things could get worse. How about we just, how about we go in and we just remove the problem? Can we do that? Then we're like, sure, we can do that after we've tried everything else, including radiation first. I'm like, oh, aren't you special? Aren't you special? So that's kind of what's going on in a nutshell. I mean, don't want to bore you with all the super ins and outs, personal details and stuff, but in a nutshell, it's kind of the current state of my medical situation and why my panties are so in a twist about medical insurance, because I need a biopsy on my uterus. I need a hysteroscopy, not hysterectomy, hysteroscopy. I need a DNC. I need an ablation. I need radiation. And I eventually, if they don't expect those to work, and so they're anticipating when they don't work, I need to have my lady guts yoinked. And also, I've got these, and that's provided that my liver oncologist, the guy who manages my liver tumors, that's provided that my liver stays stable enough to survive the stress of these procedures and treatments. I do need to consult with him. I need him to sign off on every little step. So sign off on the hysterectomy. Words are hard. Sign off on the hysteroscopy, sign off on the DNC, sign off on the radiation, Yeah, but most importantly, sign off on the hysterectomy at the end of all of it. And, you know, I have to go through tests, and he needs to get new images and make sure that my liver is still functioning at a level that will not endanger me if I with anesthesia and medications and stuff related to surgeries and biopsies. So all kind of complex, all kind of integrated, interwoven. Yeah, need to get all that ball rolling, and that rolling ball got a wrench thrown in it by my ex, which is why I'm so fired up, yeah, about the whole insurance thing. I could care less whether, you know, about really anything else that he's got going on. I just sort of really needed to get rolling on these medical things that I had to now push off until April. So now I have to try to see if I can get any of those appointments back sooner, so I can I would not waste months, a couple months of what could, you know, could make a difference. It could be literally be a life and death difference for me in the end, you know. Do you know how mad I'm gonna be? You know, I will haunt that man. Do you know how mad I'm gonna be if something happens and they were like, if only she had started radiation a month or two sooner, XYZ could have been prevented, or she'd be here now. I will go full lady in white, vengeful spirit, bleeding walls, freaking hanging from the ceiling while he's sleeping, looking down at him, wake up with, you know, me shrieking in his face, freaking nightmares every night, full Amityville. I will go full Amityville on him if this turns out poorly because of any sort of wrenches he threw in my direction for the promise of a little Indonesian bride that's probably a freaking scam. And I owe him and his bride to be the biggest, fattest apology at the end of everything if she turns out to be real, legit, and his true love. I will be the first one at I'll be at their wedding. I'll be the ring bearer. I'll throw little rose petals on the ground and let her walk on them, and, you know, whatever. I'll hold that ring. You know, I'll be the one glaring around the room when they say, is there anyone that speaking now or forever hold your peace? You know, I'll be the one glaring like, I dare you. I dare you to speak up and say something. You better don't. You know, make this man legally somebody else's problem right now. Shut up. If you know, if I'm wrong, and this is not a scam, if I'm wrong, and this works out for the rest of his life, and he's happy, and this is his soulmate, yeah, I'll put it on my tombstone. Hey, D-bag, sorry. That'll be the inscription on the back of my tombstone. Just be like, P.S. P.S. to my ex. Whoops, my bad. I'm sorry. Sorry for my attitude. What else do we have going on? Now, we've talked way too much about that. What else do we have going on? Brodiette. One drill equals fun. My friend from down under. Good day, mate. That's the only thing. Shrimp on the Barbie. Good day, mate. That's you know, that's not a knife. This is a knife. That's all I really got. I'm sorry. I don't have the accent or anything to back it up. I got nothing, my friend. I tried, though. Brody's package should be going out later. Later this week or first thing next week. I'm waiting to hear back from a couple people. We did just get the final package from, spoiler, Ephemera 3D. Yep, now you know something is going to be in your package. Ephemera 3D gift box for Brody came for me to put in there. We just need to pack it up and purchase a label and get it on gone. But we've been having some weather problems lately that's making it a little uncomfortable to traverse into town, especially when it won't stop raining and your roads are washed out because you live at the end of a dirt road, at the end of a dirt road, at the end of a dirt road. And it won't stop raining. But yeah, we're gonna get that out to you, buddy, and hopefully you like everything, and I'm excited to get it out to you. I tell you what, I need to get it out of the house because I've been eyeballing, and I think Sundown's been kind of eyeballing that little stash of varying peanut butter cups that we got for you. Don't judge me. Sundown said, "Don't judge him," because they've been getting eyeballed every time one of us walks by. We do a head turn, you know, like looking at that bag, you know, kind of looking around. Anybody looking? Nobody will miss just one. No, we're not eating your candy, Brody. I promise. Though it's been a hard fight trying not to. In fact, Sundown was inspired to make a trip into town a few nights ago. Not all the way into town, into I think it was a dollar store on the way to town. Not all the way in town. He was inspired to go to the dollar store just to go get some Reese's peanut butter cups, the caramel and the lava filled one. Or no, wait, no, not caramel. Yeah, caramel and lava. So caramel and chocolate filled ones. Because I was like, "Don't touch Brody's bag," and he was like, "Fine, I'll go buy my own bag." So
I sure did.
He said he sure did. Yes, he did.
I was like, "Bye, Felicia."
Yep. Bye, Felicia. He was gone. I didn't have to twist his arm at all. I just told him, "No, those are not for you. Those are for Brody." But he won't miss one. Oh, he'll miss it. Stop it. No, those are for Brody and his care team. So you go get your own. And he sure did. Well, this is where this video ends, because you know why? I'm supposed to be doing the letter B, and I believe I was, yeah, sure was. Looky there. There it is. I was actually filling in letter P instead of B. I just laid down drills and didn't realize it till the very end of the placement. So now I have to go do some reconstructive surgery and pluck off all these B's that I put on P's and place them where they go on B's. This is going to take my full concentration. So this is where I leave you, my friends. All right, you guys, thanks so much for hanging out with me. I hope to see you again. It's been a pleasure. And as always, you're welcome back anytime. And until next time, stay naughty. Please nobody tell Kristen that I made this like huge mistake of literally misplacing all the drills in this last little tray here. Because if she finds out, she'll never hear the end of it. She'll never hear the end of it. I'll never hear the end of it. What the heck am I even talking about anyway? I don't know anymore. I got confused. I guess I can't diamond paint and talk. That's so silly. Oh my gosh, yeah, this is bad. This is real bad. That, you know, I don't want anybody coming around being like, "That didn't sound like no chair." Yeah, you didn't hear nothing this time, so. Oh, well, now you can't see them. Gosh darn it. I am using